It's been a while. That's how it usually is with me, to be honest. I mean, last time I uploaded anything or streamed was back in September. So, what's been going on with me lately, you might be asking? I got a lot to get off my chest, I'll say that much. Now, I'm sure you all know by now, I talk about, I'm dealing with personal life stuff, all that shit. But aside from that, I don't really get into my personal life. I mean, aside from maybe ranting about my job, or if something crazy happens on a day that I'm streaming, like car troubles, I'll talk about that. And the last time I made a life update video, it was right before I got married. And yes, Kate and I are still married, we're still together. We had a perfect wedding day, we had an amazing honeymoon on a cruise. But I mean, after that, it was pretty much back to reality for us. And as 2024 is coming to a close, I gotta say, this year wasn't all that, both in regards to my channel and my personal life. Especially these past few months, they've been pretty rough. For starters, back in the summertime, I started to feel quite down, like depressed, unmotivated to do anything. And all the while that's going on, we're dealing with the issues with our apartment and the management there. We were dealing with shit like our AC not working and the maintenance taking forever to get to us. And when they finally reached out to us, they told us it would take a couple weeks before they can actually come and fix it. So they had us go to Walmart and buy an AC unit, and the managers would assure us that they would reimburse us for it, like they would take the amount of money we paid for the AC off of our next rent check. And sure enough, the next rent check comes and they don't do it, and we had to freaking fight to finally get a reimbursement like 3 months later. And another thing that Kate and I dealt with later down the line was we found these baby kittens with no mother around. So we decided to take them in and try and take care of them. And after a week went by, they developed what is known as fading kitten syndrome, and they ended up dying. I think this is where things really started to go downhill for me mentally. Yeah, so I should probably address this now. I deal with a lot of mental health issues, mainly anxiety. I've dealt with it pretty much my whole life, but I feel like these past few years it started to worsen. Like I've started having more meltdowns than I usually do, and I've started having panic attacks. It's gotten to a point where I had to get on medication just to numb it. But even then, I still get stressed, depressed, scared, nervous, every bad feeling under the sun. I never want to do anything because I'm scared or awkward or I lack the motivation. I'm always thinking I'm a bad person and wishing I could be a much better person who can handle anything. But in reality, I have flaws and I can't help that. And I struggle with my mental health on a daily. I did start therapy a couple weeks ago, but I'm struggling to continue due to finances, which is another can of worms. So yeah, if you've been wondering where I've been since late September, I've been dealing with life and my declining mental health. It's as simple as that. Okay, well actually I was sick throughout the entirety of October, and then all of the depression and lack of motivation and sadness kicked in around November. And other things that I'm not going to get into. But there is one thing I will discuss with y'all, and that's everything to do with my channel. I've been doing a lot of thinking back, all the way to 2020 when I first rebranded my channel as Beneficial Gamer. I will say it's been a fun and eventful journey. From the streams, to the game reviews, to the LSD series. And man, the feeling of reaching 1,000 subscribers, which is a goal I had set back in 2020, it was unreal. But after that, it was kind of a now what feeling, you know? This was back at the beginning of 2022, and looking from there onwards, and I don't know about y'all, but this is how I feel personally. This was the part that I felt like I was really starting to fall off. First of all, I couldn't even apply for the YouTube partnership because I didn't have over 4,000 watch hours. Like, I had the subscribers, I just didn't have the hours. And yes, your boy was dealing with mental health issues back then, like being depressed and lacking motivation. So I started to stream less and upload less. And I'm sure we all know at this point how the YouTube algorithm likes to treat creators who stop producing content frequently. So pretty much every time I tried to make a comeback after I stopped making content, it was always difficult, which made it all the more discouraging. And then halfway into 2022 was when Kate and I made our big move to Texas to be close to her family. And then when we all made our move to a 7-acre plot of land in the middle of the boonies, we got stuck with a shitty ass internet provider known as HughesNet. And because of HughesNet, I was unable to stream for the rest of the year. But I was still able to upload videos despite them taking forever to upload. So not all hope was lost. I was able to put out a few videos, including one that kickstarted a series that would get more views on my channel than anything. Of course, I'm referring to my Mario Kart with Lyrics videos. Those videos were pretty much my bread and butter throughout 2023. I had a lot of fun making them, and it seemed like a lot of people really enjoyed it. And though some of the videos did better than others in terms of views, they all at the very least reached the thousands, which I was happy with. I'm especially happy with the Wii Rainbow Road video that I did with Via. That one ended up becoming my most viewed video that wasn't unlisted or deleted. And speaking of, God, I really don't want to talk about this, but I better get it out of the way. Those goddamn Friday Night Funkin' Part 2 AI cover videos, or whatever the hell you want to call them. So yeah, me being a bored dumbass throughout the summer decided to try out a little program called Suno. It's an AI program that lets you make music by typing in lyrics and specifying a genre. Now something I need to make known when it comes to what I think about AI anything. Personally, I think it's fine to have a little fun and mess around with AI programs to do things like generate cursed art or, in this case, scarily amazing sounding music. But trying to pass it off as your own work and trying to make a profit off of it, that's where I draw the line. And that was never my intention when I had those videos up. So anyway, yeah, I played with the Suno program for a bit, writing stupid lyrics to generate into songs, and laughing idiotically at it while also being scared of how insanely well it's put together. Then I tried playing with the song extension feature, which can take existing audio and add whatever the AI generates onto it to act as a continuation of said audio. I decided to try it with the ever so popular Silly Billy song from that Friday Night Funkin' mod. I'm sure you've heard of it. And then I wrote some random lyrics about Friday Night Funkin' and how it's awesome and how the devs didn't waste the Kickstarter money on drugs, shit like that. And what came out of it, I thought sounded epic as hell. So I thought, why not? Let me edit this into a video and upload it and see what happens. The video reached 40,000 views and became my most viewed video ever. Well, it was my most viewed video ever. But now the video is gone, I deleted it. Why did I delete it, some of you may be thinking? Simply put, this is not what I want my channel to be known for. I mean, out of all of my videos, this one really sticks out like a sore thumb. So did the other AI song videos I did, which I deleted those too. Like I said, my intention for uploading those videos was not to pass it off as my own, like, look at these masterpieces that I made. I am such a Friday Night Funkin' AI musical genius. Bow before my musical glory. No, not that at all. All I wanted to do was mess around with the Suno program and let people listen to the artificially crafted melodic excrements it shat out. But I realized, no, this is not what I want for my channel. It just felt wrong. It felt dirty. Even though I didn't, nor did I ever intend to monetize them. It just felt icky having it on my channel. And all those views I ended up getting for Silly Billy Part 2, it goes to show that all YouTube cares about is trends and slop. They don't really care about originality anymore. I mean, that's just how it is nowadays. It's like, why watch a review on Hello Kitty Cruises with Sanrio and Friends that was made with love and hard work when you could watch an AI cover of a Friday Night Funkin' song that had little to no effort put into it? It's literally the YouTube equivalent of choosing a self-checkout machine at Walmart. It's just rough. But yeah, I uploaded 4 AI song videos. I completely regretted posting each and every one of them, and they're gone now. I know there were people who liked them, and I also know there were people who found them very questionable. Overall, it was just a blemish on my channel that needed to go. Those 40,000 views I got, it's not worth it. I'm sorry. And if you're someone who found this channel through the AI song videos, I'm sorry to say, but that's just not what I'm all about. The least I can do is recommend you to check out my other content, or you could just go on your way. It doesn't matter to me. My last stream was almost 3 months ago, and the latest review I uploaded was not long before that. And that particular video was the start of a fun little story arc I had come up with. And back in October, despite being sick, I had started writing the script and recording footage for the next review. But then, that was when I started feeling stressed, depressed, unmotivated, all the stuff I mentioned earlier, and then I just stopped. I just wasn't feeling up to do anything. Not write the script, not capture gameplay footage, not even looking for someone to voice a character I had planned to be in the video. And that's just how it's been lately. I just haven't had any motivation to stream or make any video. Heck, I had to kick myself in the ass just to bring you this update video. Another thing I want to address is the Discord server. Yes, I still link it in the description of every stream and video, but honestly, I stopped giving a shit about it long ago. I'll still look in it every now and then, maybe talk a little bit, but other than that, no, I don't really moderate anything. Honestly, it's just a dead server at this point. The only bit of life the server has is Ozzy posting all kinds of random meme shit like those AI video edits of me looking like a deranged, wide-eyed zombie crackhead. I'm not even mad because I stopped caring a long time ago, and honestly, despite how cursed it is, I do find some of the AI pics and videos of me kind of funny. But some of them were absolutely revolting, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I just want to apologize for my lack of streams and videos lately, and not only that, but also my lack of presence overall on the internet. To all my friends and all the voice actors I work with, I apologize for being distant and not communicating as much this year. I don't know what it is with me as of late. It's just like I want to talk to y'all, but I just, for whatever reason, can't work up the nerve to reach out. Well, to be honest, it's something I've struggled with all my life, even with established friendships. Sometimes I just get nervous to ask y'all something, like I'm worried I might be bugging you or something. Or to the voice actors, when I'm reaching out to y'all about your lines, I'm worried, what if I'm hounding y'all about it? Because there have been times in my life where I came across that way to someone. But at the same time, I can't help but feel like I'm worrying a bit too much. I mean, that's just how I am. I worry about things a lot. Like the future of this channel. I don't know what's next for it. I don't have anything planned going into the second half of this decade. I mean, I do have several projects that I had already started working on, and I do have many ideas that I have yet to put on paper, or a Word document. But like I've been saying throughout this whole video, life's just been hard lately. Like, this whole year has been pretty rough. But I still do want to continue with this. I really do. I really want to continue the LSD series. I especially want to get this next video out. I mean, the plot and all the things that happen, it's pretty major. Though I'm gonna be honest with y'all, some of the scripts I wrote for future videos, which by the way I wrote like 2 years ago, I read some of them recently and I'm honestly not as pleased with them as I was back when I was doing it. So I might do a little bit of revision on some of them. So to all the voice actors who work with me, if y'all are watching this, we may end up having to disregard some of those scripts. But I'll get back to y'all on that whenever. But honestly, before I make any moves, not just with the series, but I mean with the channel as a whole, I mean I really need to step back and rethink things. Because this year's coming to an end, 2024, which means that we are officially done with the first half of the decade. Man, it's crazy to think that 2025 is just around the corner, and with all the things going on in the world, it's already shaping up to be a pretty crazy year. And I just want to say to y'all, I hope y'all had a wonderful holiday season, and I hope the year for you was at least decent. For me, 2024 has been kind of a mixed bag. Some good happened, some bad happened. I mean, the best thing that happened to me was getting married, but a lot of it was just, Let's just hope this next year is different, 2025. I really wish the best for all of you, and we'll just see where this ship is headed. I hope to see you guys real soon, but as for now, I hope y'all have a happy new year, and until next time, this is Beneficial Gamer, signing off.